Today, if you're building AI-native apps, you're probably setting up your architecture across different providers, writing your own boilerplate with vanilla AI SDK, or building on top of a framework that coding agent can really get the most value out of. So in this video, I'll build the full backend of an AI application using Struere. Struere is a framework designed for coding agents to build, test, and deploy AI backends with a database, agents, and automations. It makes it easy for them to self-heal and improve the system on autopilot. This is a valuable coach app that keeps track of the players and matches of the team. We will build 4 different agents. One that is a coach assistant that has access to all the data and all the features of the app. The other one is a WhatsApp agent that lives on WhatsApp, and here you can see it on Struere talking to me. His main job is to ask the player for their availability. And in case one player cancels at last minute, we have the voice agent to phone call another player for a quick replacement. That way we can quickly find a replacement for our team. And the final one is a mail agent that will do a weekly digest. Here you can see he formatted the email as Markdown, but you can ask him to format it to HTML as well. So let's jump right into it. On this example, I'm going to start with this repo that has hollow frontend with no real database. It has only mock data in it. It also has all the instructions to follow through, including some of the prompts that we're going to use here on the video. It's just a simple frontend with React and Byte on it, and it also has a final version of the project in this branch. This is what you're going to see after you create an Struere account. There are 2 main ways of using Struere. One is through the web UI. This is the studio feature that's running a coding agent behind the scenes. This works really well. You can use different models, but if you already have a Cloud or ChatGPT subscription, you can leverage out of that. That way you don't spend your Struere token into the building process. To accomplish the local setup, you just need to copy this prompt that we have here into your coding agent. Make sure you are on the right directory. What this prompt is meant to do is to download the CLI tool from Struere. Then it will authenticate so the agent can connect to your cloud deployment. Then he will initialize the project. This means have all the boilerplate of your Struere project on local files, and then he will download the Struere developer skill so the agent can understand how to use the documentation and how to work with you. The agent is asking me for authentication. I will authorize him, and that's it. The local setup is done. Now we're ready to create the database on Struere and connect it to our frontend. For this, I have prepared this long prompt that has instruction on how to accomplish this. This is some context about the app and Struere. What are the tables that he could to create? This is basically mirroring what we have on the mockup, but into the real database from Struere. Then he will sync it to the cloud. Then it's to create some documentation for the next step. And then it's a bunch of instruction on how to connect the database from Struere into the frontend. So for this, he will need to use the Struere SDK, or you can use the Struere API directly. You'll need to use an API key. This is a step that you can do manually. If you go into System and API keys, and here you can create an API key and give to your agent or put it into your environment variables. But since the agent have the CLI tool, the agent can actually create API keys himself. After that, there's just like a bunch of instruction on how to use the SDK in the project that we have. This will change depending on what you're building, if you're building a mobile app, a web app, or whatever your stack is. So now he's working, and I'll be back in a few minutes. So the agent has finished. Here we can see all the tables. So if we go into player, it should be basically empty. And let's see if it's actually connected to the frontend that we have. So if we go into matches and team, it's all empty. And if we create one, so okay, the CRUD works. And let's see if it's actually on the Struere platform too. Hey, there it is. Okay, now the frontend is actually connected to the Struere backend, and that's very powerful because now we can build on top of that all the agentic layer. I will go through a middle step. I will ask the AI to create some random data. That way we can use that data later on. And then we go right into the agentic building. So this is the quick prompt that I'm sending just to build a database with more data. The Struere CLI has the data function. This agent can actually look through all the records that we have on our database, and that's really helpful when you're trying to do self-healing and maintenance and look for different bugs in your system. So you can just ask one agent and he will query everything to look at your database and give you a proper answer of whatever you need to do. So the agent was able to fill the database with mock data that we have both on the platform, and also we can see it directly on the Struere database. Perfect. The last step will be to use this final prompt that has all the instructions to create the agentic layer. So it will create 4 different agents with different tools, different system prompts, and actually different channels. One will be in the app, other in WhatsApp, other in mail, and other through phone calls. That way we can automate everything that our coach needs. If we take a closer look of the prompt, we can see that here is the task for building the 4 different agents. Everyone has his own set of instructions. Here we have 10 different custom tools that the agent that Cloud Code needs to build. When it comes to listing matches, set availability, get replacement, this is a very technical prompt, so it's not necessary for you to have this amount of detail. I'm just doing it just so it matches what we have on the demo itself. We also tell Cloud to create a roles because different agents should have different permissions to access different kind of data. For example, I don't want the WhatsApp agent to leak data from other players or things like that. Then he created a trigger for it to run every week. Then he's wiring up the frontend with the agent panel. On our side, we need to set up the Twilio account and the WhatsApp integration. The WhatsApp integration is here on the integration tab and WhatsApp, and here it's just that simple to enable WhatsApp and follow all the steps to connect it to your Meta account that has a phone number. That way you're integrated through the WhatsApp official API that's stable and will always work. Nice. So the 4 agents have been created. Here you can see them. Every agent consists of a system prompt with a sense of its instruction, some tools that the agent has. In this case, the agent can see the player by phone, get the list of matches, and set the availability. This is the agent that sends WhatsApp messages to the players, so the players can see if they are available or not for that match. And if you want to test it out, we can go to the link that's here, and here we can say hello. In the meantime, we can also tell our Cloud Code to use the CLI tool to test all the agents using the chat feature. Make sure all the agents behave correctly. And this could be like a prompt that you can automatically run like every day or every week. So you can like self-improve your agent if you need to. Or you can also ask him to look at the conversation that we're having and find patterns in the conversation, then create some kind of data analytics and different things like that. Perfect. So this agent is actually not working that well since it's supposed to work on WhatsApp. So let's test it on WhatsApp instead. Here you can see all the conversation that Cloud has had with the different agents. So for the WhatsApp integration, we just need to create a new number and then complete the setup. I'm going to use the WhatsApp business app. That way I can still use the phone app. Here we just need to continue with the integration. It's really straightforward. Then we continue and confirm. That's it. Okay. Oh, and the last step is to select an agent. You can also create some custom rules to define which agent you want the number to go through. That's what the router are for, but we're not going to use them today since our use case is a little bit simpler. This could be useful if you want to have the coach assistant working in the same number. You can have like a rule, so if it's the coach that's talking to the number, it will route to the assistant. In other cases, it will route to the WhatsApp collab agent. So I've been playing around with the WhatsApp agent. I just sent him a message and he answered me back. You can see it is also on the screen. So he was able to look for me. He has my number since it's on the param of the thread. This is because I'm talking through WhatsApp, so he has access to it. This is the answer of the tool. These are the list of matches that are scheduled, and he's asking me for my availability. So I will answer him with yes, and there's the answer on the dashboard. It takes 5 seconds to get to the dashboard because it has all the bounds. That way, if you send multiple messages, it doesn't get triggered multiple times. He set my availability to available, and it updated the database, and there it is marked as yes. Let's test it again, and let's say never mind, I don't want to go anymore. Let's say what the agent does. So he received the message and he's looking at me. He should have set up the availability unavailable, and yes, there it is marked as no. The replacement agent should call through via phone call, and there it is. I'm getting the call. Let me see if I can take it.
Into a full account.
Hi, how's it going? Who is it?
Hey, this is the coach bot for Sportistics. We have a match on May 15th against the Wildcats, and we need a sub. Can you play?
Yeah, I can play.
Awesome. I'll add you to the call-up. Thanks.
There it is. He was able to call me and get a replacement at easy. So he was able to look at the stats and what is our next match. He will be able to quickly look through the matches and the query stat tool and give us a proper answer. That will be to test the email agents. I told my cloud code to send this the email agent, and let's see if we got it. There you can see it's the weekly digest. He already done markdowns, so it's not really that well formatted, but there you can see the 4 agents working on Sportistic. So this was the tutorial on how to build the fullstack app. Please let me know if something's not clear. This is the second video that I do. I'm trying to improve every time. Feel free to comment down, ask me any question. I'll put my email, and you have also my number. I currently reply to every message, and I'm trying to onboard manually every new builder that's trying to build cool stuff with Struere. So if you have a side project in mind that you want to try to Vibecode easily, an agentic and database kind of thing that you want to do, feel free to use Struere and reach out. I'll be happy to talk to you, onboard you, and help whatever you have in mind and bring it to life with Struere. Thank you.